Yo, what is up guys, Gyfin here again with another Black Desert video. And this time, I'll be showing you guys how cancels work on Awakening Wizard, as well as a few other min-maxing tips in PvE. So, first thing first, I'll be talking about buffs and debuffs, which are the most important factors for grinding. Hellfire is your 2 in 1 magic AP buff and magic DP debuff, so you won't really need Lava Field or Red Ball to debuff your enemies anymore. Your Shift E and Speed spellcasting speed buff don't stack together, so just make sure not to use speed spell while your E buff is up and vice versa. Also, don't use Black Spirit Rage and Shift E buff at the same time, because Black Spirit Rage buffs are superior, so it'll probably overwrite your Shift E. So to sum it up, just make sure to use Shift E, Black Spirit Rage, and Speed spells separately instead of stacking them all together. Next up is Chilling Wave, which gives you a minor 10% crit chance buff. This buff is extremely important in my opinion, because most of Awakening Wizard skills include summon damage, which has 0% crit chance, and that also includes Lava Field and Flames Calling. So you can start your rotation with Hellfire for all that magic buffs and debuffs, and then Chilling Wave into Lava Field and Flames Calling or something like that. This also still applies to even when you have your Shift E buff up, because it only gives you 20% crit chance. So even if you have double Sovereign Weapon crit reforge, it won't be enough to reach 100% crit chance without Chilling Wave on your summons. And then you also have Cataclysm that gives you 10% cast speed, but that also doesn't matter when your speed spell is up. So in general, you kind of just keep in mind to keep using Hellfire and Chilling Wave. Your Magical Evasion is one of your main PvE movements alongside teleportation. And one thing I think a lot of people might not know is that sideways or frontal dash distance are actually shorter than backward dash. So you can use this to your advantage to dash behind a huge hitbox mob faster like the Cyclop or the Dekiachuros boss. And an alternate to that is your Elementalization skill, which does the same thing, but the distance is a tad bit shorter than backward dash. The only Rabum that I would be using is Lightning Spear, which actually does pretty good damage, but the range is a bit narrow. You can also use Trembling Thunder into Rain of Fire for instant cancel. But I don't suggest using Trembling Thunder without the Black Spirit Rage, because that skill also got a 0% crit chance. You can also swap back to Awakening by using either Hellfire, or you can just WC swap. Next up are cancels, and the only cancels that you need to pay attention to are a Magma Bomb and Bolide of Destruction. There are several ways to cancel Magma Bomb, which includes Hellfire, Aqua Bomb, Bolide of Destruction, and Torrential Cascade. Usually I cancel it after Hellfire and Bolide of Destruction, but in case if those two are on cooldown, I would resort to Water Sphere into Aqua Bomb and it will flow into Magma Bomb. Torrential Cascade is absolutely terrible. And I have no idea what PA was thinking adding that skill, because not only it is slow, but it also does so little damage. So yeah, that skill sucks bad, and I hope that they fix it soon, and by soon I would expect maybe in 2 years or something. Anywho, next one is Bolide of Destruction, and you can only cancel it after Hellfire and Magma Bomb. You can also mouse move the skill, but that's not very necessary in PvE unless you wanted to hit some leftover mobs behind or next to you. So in general, if your skill cooldowns don't line up, like for example Hellfire and Magma Bomb are on cooldown but Bolide isn't, then you can use your second and third Rabomb skills as well as Rain of Fire for filler damage.